I've been having this weird feeling lately. A feeling that my life is something that is playing out. Like I'm in a dream that is waiting for me to take control of it. I'm starting to not feel bound by time, like my life is just a collection of metaphors for my subconscious. It's strange because in moments of weakness, instead of dwelling, I almost get excited, smiling within, feeling like I'm one step ahead because I passed yet another test. It's crazy to think just how deep this goes, that my experience is intertwined with my very existence. And the more I acknowledge this, the more it acknowledges me back, with strange experiences that feel coincidental, synchronicities, dreams. I feel the presence. I'm actually trying to live it. Because once you see this new way of living, what you thought to be objective reality soon starts to fade. The thing about this is, people feel like being in a dream is something to be sad about, that life is not real, but life is very real. The only thing that isn't real is what we thought our limits to be. I think a lot of the times in life, we want to break out of this box and find something outside of ourselves, when really the whole point was not to break from the box and fall into yet another box of someone else, but decorate our own box and create it to be exactly what we want it to be. It's so simple, so we often reject it. And even me, I think that there has to be a grander purpose to it all. But if you are the dreamer, then identify with that. And if you say something is, then it simply is. Don't question it, and soon the dream will follow. I feel like I'm truly done with any sort of blaming or victim mentality, or just guilt or shame, that any negative emotion that has to do with myself or my life, because it's just simply not real. And what I mean by this is the simple fact of, if you do not pay attention to it, it simply doesn't exist. I'm still trying to grasp this whole concept, but I've heard something very valuable the other day on why people in the spiritual community often try to get into a state of no mind or be in the present moment all the time. I thought it was just for relaxation and stuff like that, but apparently it's so that we don't dwell on the negatives. That's how things manifest, is you focus on the positive, but then oftentimes we have negative thoughts that creep in and kind of prolong our desires to come. But meditating all day, every day, it puts you in a state where everything is just happening and you're more receptive to receiving your manifestations. And I've been doing many tests myself, and something I want to stay far away from is this whole positivity culture of everything needs to be dandy for something to manifest. I don't believe in that. I truly think that be who you are, express yourself, and feel. And don't feel like ashamed if you feel negative or stuff like that. And don't even try to change it. In fact, you just have to have a deeper knowing that everything is okay. And that's the fun part. You just decide and let it be. Like right now, as I'm recording this, I feel very anxious. Not the greatest today. I didn't wake up in a good mood, but I'm deciding that I'm okay. It's nothing more and it's nothing less. It's like I don't feel it, and technically I don't feel aligned to it, because it's like my emotions are out of whack right now, but I just know everything is okay because I know I am the ultimate authority of my life. Like, once you know that on a deep level, I've done so much work within myself to try to just know that on a deep level. So whenever emotions do arise, I don't feel like swayed by them. It's so fun and just light, and I don't feel like this robot. I just feel like life follows me in a way. I remember before when I would try to manifest stuff, I was always in a state of like, I'm going to try and manifest this so I can have this. But right now I feel so calm and like I have everything. Like there's nothing to manifest, but I just know that I have it. Physically, I don't, but I just kind of know. And it feels really good. It feels freeing. It feels light. And I think that's the state we should always be in. And when I say that life is but a dream, it's truly just realizing that nothing outside of you is real, and that you just decide what you want to dream and it follows. And to be honest, I'm gonna backtrack a little here. I don't like to say the word manifest really anymore. I don't know, I kind of have a negative connotation to it as of right now, because I feel like it kind of implies that there's something that you need to get. Like there's something outside of you that you need to get. So as of right now, I kind of just used it to just further express my message. But as of right now, I like to think of it as like, what do I want to be today? Or how do I want my life to express? I think express is a good word. Like, what do I want to express in my life right now? Not manifest, because it's like, manifest is like I have to get something, but what is it that life is expressing right now is kind of like what's coming from me, because there's nothing to get. It's like, what do you want to be? I feel like definitely if you resonate with manifest, that's great. And I feel like the thing about this whole life and this whole concept of just who you are and how life comes from you, it's like you can explain it in so many different ways, and nothing is wrong. Nothing you say could be wrong about it, and it's just what resonates with you. Like if it works, then it's great because you're the one who decided it works. So that's another thing. It's like, don't feel so dependent on like what other people say, even me, but I just think it's like, why limit yourself? Why? That's the thing. That's why sometimes manifestation doesn't work for certain people, is because they have that limit that it's not going to work, like truly. And they have that limit that life is hard. So it's like, it's not that manifestation or calling things into your reality doesn't work, but it's that they are living so objectively, And I think I like to listen to this type of stuff a lot to try to see what my mind can come up with the different interpretations of this whole concept, because it's like a whole concept could exist, but if you just think of it slightly different, it's just like your mind just thinks of it different. I don't know if this makes sense, but it's like, it's not black and white is basically what I'm saying. So just look within yourself, and what truly resonates with you, go for it. Just try not to put so many limits on yourself.